What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I got some new night vision sights for my Glock 17 MOS. These are Optic height sights that I special ordered. These factory sights, you can't co-witness with them. So I got these Optic height sights to alleviate that. So we're gonna jump down to the bench, throw those on for you, show you how easy it is. This is not a process where you need a gunsmith or anything like that. Anybody can do it at home, so I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. So let's jump into it. Alright guys, so this is a pretty easy, straightforward process. All you'll need is a Glock armorer's tool. I got this one from Real Avid that has the front sight tool, and then a little drift and a hammer. You can also use a sight pusher. I have one of those, but to use that I would have to take this red dot off, and I don't want to do that because I'd have to re-zero and everything. So first step, you're going to obviously check that the gun is empty. This one is. We'll pull the slide off. Set the frame aside. Pull the guide rod and barrel out. Now this front sight tool, you do need one of these. A socket won't work, the walls are too thick on it. So you'll need a Glock specific sight tool. And then you're just going to take out that little screw that's in there, and that'll pull the front sight off. For the back one, I'm just going to use this drift. Just place it right here in the dovetail and slowly tap that side out, and then install it the reverse way. Slide the side in and slowly tap it in, and then when I'm done I'll double check, make sure that it's centered in that dovetail. Now YouTube's kind of being weird lately. They gave me a warning on my channel for illegal content or some shit, but I'll try and show as much as I can, but I don't want to get in trouble and don't want to risk getting those stupid channel strikes for showing how to throw sights on a Glock slide, you know what I mean? So I'm going to pull this front side off and put the new one on, show you how it looks, and then I'll do the same with that rear sight. So there it is, I got the screw out. And that front sight is still in there. You might need a small punch just to push that out. Now here's the new sights. I went with night vision Optic height sights. You can get these in different heights. They're not as tall as suppressor height. They're made for a gun with optics on it. And you can pick the color of the front sight, the back side, if you want green all the way across on all three dots. If you don't want any dots at all, you can kind of mix and match. I did the square notch on the rear sight and a square front sight. This comes with Loctite already on it. This small screw comes with some Loctite already on it. So I'll throw this on real quick and show you what it looks like after. So there's the front sight installed. When you're putting that on, you want to make sure you're holding it in the center because there is a little bit of play in there. So you want to make sure you hold that so it's centered up while you snug that screw down. Now I'll just take this drift, drive this rear side out, and get the new one in. So there's the new rear side on. Got it centered up pretty good. And then these new sights have a little set screw. Also comes with an Allen wrench that you just snug this set screw down and it locks that sight in place. That set screw also has Loctite on it, just like that front sight post, so it doesn't come loose from the vibration of shooting and everything. So just go ahead and lock that down once you get the sight where you want it, and it shouldn't move until you take that thing back out. So that's how they look. It did mar it up just a little bit. I'll get a microfiber cloth and wipe that off, but you can see that now you can co-witness with these night vision sights. they're a lower third, so they just sit barely above that red dot, which comes out perfect. Now I did measure when I ordered these with some calipers the height of my red dot, and that's how I decided what height sights to get. So if you're looking into these, I suggest you do that, measure and get exactly the height that you want. So once those are on, you can throw your barrel and guide rod back in and then put your gun back together. So I'll do that real quick and then we'll jump back up top and take a look at it. So that's that. Like I said, you do not have to be a gunsmith to be able to do this. All you need is a Glock sight tool and either a little drift and a hammer or a sight pusher, which you can find on Amazon pretty cheap. That's where I got my sight tool and my pusher. The pusher is obviously a little bit easier. You don't have to sit and hammer on it. It's just a nice smooth operation. You can put it in a vise, but like I said, I didn't want to have to pull that red dot off and re-zero it, so I chose to use the drift method. But they turned out pretty good. You can now co-witness with those sights. I love these night vision sights. They glow really good at night and they are always reliable, easy to put on. They're not too expensive for a nice set of sights either. So if you want, go check those out. If you haven't seen the build video I did on this, installing that trigger and the holosun and stuff, I'll link that down below so you can go over there and watch that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll check you guys on the next one.